Howdy, y'all. My name is Press, and I'm coming at you with some more Be Happy. That's right, we're playing more Be Happy. And I built a thing. Having a little chunk loading error. I built a thing. It's not pretty. And it is literally just for like the bones of it so that I can kind of work around it. Like I said, I want to be building stuff once we get fancy, different colored trees. And we're going to go look at that in a second and see if maybe we got some progress going in that direction. So the other day I popped on to the file and I decided to play a little bit to just try and move things forward and to let resources build up. And learned something really cool. Look at how many stringy combs there are up in this. Look at all of the produce. It turns out that, and so like here's the watery ones. They gave us 16 damp combs in the amount of time that we got 73 stringy combs. I think what this means is that the unwearies, the diligence, and the industrious all have really high productivity genes, which means that if we can get those genes from them, we can then replicate that to all of our bees. And then every single one of our bees, or different types of bees, can be producing at a maximum rate. Additionally, check this out. We're getting copper nuggets. It's totally working from that one cuprum queen. Now, we haven't been getting any extra drones because these guys don't produce more than one drone. So they must have a fertility of 1. So we're also going to want to get them with a higher fertility. But because of all the stringy combs that we now have, and because of the damp combs that we've got, I think we now have enough to do several of these quests. So I don't have a specific goal for today. Oh my gosh, we're gonna run out of space. I don't have a specific goal for today, but I do have some general goals. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Disable redstone, disabled, always on. There we go. I do, however, have some ideas of the stuff that we want to be moving towards, and so we'll just kind of see where all of that goes. I gotta get rid of these frames at some point. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna ever use them. I wonder if I could put them in barrels. Never thought about that, but like, I wonder if I could have a barrel full of proven frames, because we're gonna keep getting more. All right, looks like bedtime. So before let's do some quests first. Let's do some quests first before I move up and show you the little tree area. You'll notice we're missing a solar panel, one of the smaller ones, and that's because it's up there. And we'll look at that in a second. All right, stop jumping on top of the bed, you crazy person. All right, let's get you over here. Let me go put away, actually, let's put these in our inventory, these in our inventory, these in our inventory, maybe these. It's probably all that we need right now. Let us go put away some of this other stuff. I have lots of wood, as you can see. I made lots of wood, I grew lots of trees, so that we could do the stuff up at the top there. And you stay there. You can go in here, sort that, and we definitely want to put dirt back away. Okay, we've at least got some inventory space cleared. Oh no, I was hoping that I could sort my inventory, but I guess not. And I got some glass as well. I made a little bit more glass. Okay, put you away, put you away. Okay, oh man, I got the hiccups, y'all. I'm sorry. Whew, all right. So we got these 12 copper nuggets, which we could use to make some copper bars, but because of our quests, we want to hold on to those because if we look at, oh my gosh, we have tons of quests with unclaimed rewards. If we look at, oh, that's gonna be awesome. We'll do that in a second. Industrial factory. If we look at, I think it is, which one is it that we're working through? I think it's in the bee restaurant. No, maybe it's industrial factory. Machinery. This one. This is the one we're currently trying to solve. So we need 16 of these nuggets and 16 tin nuggets, which means we also need to make ourselves a Stanum Princess, which we're going to try and do today based on some of the other quests that we have rewards for. Now, I want to do the bee restaurant ones first, because I think we're going to get something from this quest that's going to be, yep. Okay, so damp comb. First things first, we're going to get 2 common princesses and 2 cultivated princesses. That already helps us tremendously, right? Pick some more industrial apiaries. Good to go. All right, next one, stringy combs. This one needs 64 of 64 stringy combs. So we're gonna get our genetic imprinter and our genetic sampler, and that's what we want. So cultivateds and commons, and we'll get 2 more. Okay, taking those, and let's look at this. If we can get 128 wheat, we'll be able to get some genetic stuff. Aha, oh, do we not have any genetic templates yet? Because that might stop us from being able to do anything genetics related right away. That's right, we don't have any gene templates, unless we learn how to make them. Oh, cool, we didn't have to get rid of any of our combs for any of those quests. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Let's see what it takes to make a genetic template. Because that is something we're going to be needing 4 tin, a diamond, and a redstone. Okay, so that's going to be a while before we can do any of the genetic stuff, but it's good that we're able to get those machines, so we'll know that we have them. That's great. We have 4 more industrial apiaries, so if we can get the space and the bees for it, we can definitely be producing more with those. What we really want is some more... let me hit F7 real quick. Yep. What we really want is some more... production upgrades and things that are going to get us more stuff. But we did just get a bunch of bees, right? We got a ton of princesses, and if we have enough drones, which we have 5 cultivated and 8 commons, we can definitely use these guys to start producing some stuff while we wait. And we can keep 1 or 2 of you. I'm trying to think, what is it that makes a Stanum or a Cuprum? I'm going to need a forest drone mixed with an unweary, I believe. Mixed with an industrious. So I need to make another industrious, which we'll get from diligent plus unweary. That's what I got to do. And we got some redstone, which means, you know, we could have used this. I say we could use this redstone for these things. But because we're not going to be able to, since we can't make any blank genetic templates, there's no point in us really going down that route just yet. So let's look at these other quests real fast, just see what we got. We have the mundane combs completed, so we're gonna get eldritch drones and some gene samples. Interesting. Because I'm wondering, because we don't know which ones these are, right? Let's pick the one on the right. I have no idea. That's interesting. Because like we could try and see what they are at some point, right? And then, oh yeah, we want these, and then which one do we want more of? Diligent drones or unweary drones? What do we have? How many do we have of each? We have 3 diligent. Let's go look at our unweary who's still producing stuff. You have 4. So let's go for the diligence then, just so we have like a more even set. So we'll grab 2 of you. Claim reward. Right? Claim reward. Not working? Huh. That's odd. Why is that not working? Try that again. Diligent. Diligent. It's not letting me complete this quest for some reason. I don't know why that could be happening. That's bothersome, honestly. Do I have the stuff in my inventory? I don't have enough space in my inventory for all that stuff. That's why. Let's put away these gene samples because they're all different gene samples. I didn't realize they take up a single space each. Ugh. Okay. Well, let us now go solve this quest. That's why it wasn't working. So that's perfect. 2 of these. Thank you. And let's put away some bees. We got lots of bees. Let's get the diligence and the unwearies actually producing things, right? Oh, wait, no, we can make an. That's right. Let's really quickly get rid of an unweary and a diligent drone. Get us another industrious queen. Then we can take that queen. And can we use the queen, or do we? No, we have to actually get it to the point where it's a princess. So let's put down another one of our industrial apiaries. Let's grab some lifespan modifiers from you, I guess, and we will cycle this through just so that we can get the get the princess. So we don't want it automated, we just want it to finish its lifespan as quickly as possible. We'll get the princess, we'll take that princess, we'll mix it with a forest or a common. I can't remember which one we did last time. It's either a forest or meadows, and we'll use that to get our Stanum so that we can start that one going. Now, the question becomes, do we mess with genetics? Do we try and mess with genetics right now? I don't know. Let's hook up the machines. There's no harm in hooking up the machines, right? Nope, put you away. Got so many bees. All right, let's go in the bees. We're definitely not gonna be using the eldritch anytime soon. I think we have to use those ones in the nether. We have our unweary, which is great. We have our 2 diligent princesses, which is also great. We got tons of commons and cultivators. Let's just go to this page and let's just do, oh, look at this. That's so good. These are going to help us so much with breeding because when you have this many bees, you can really expand quite a bit. We have 2 eldritch. We got 2 eldritch princesses. That's even cooler. And then a diligent drone. They're different. This diligent drone is different. Oh, this one, I can actually see its stats. So they're probably not different. This one has just been identified is the thing. So some of these have been identified. Interesting. That's interesting that they would give you that information on some, but not all. Okay, let's take these machines. Let's hook them up. Let's see what kind of business we can do. You and you. Okay, so you are the genetic sampler. You are the genetic imprinter. So I can take the sampler, and I can put a bee in here and get a random gene from that bee. Great, perfect. Then I need to take a genetic template and the labware, and that is how we get... And that's how we put it on the bee? Wait a minute. I feel like I'm missing a stage here. I think you have to take a blank template, you add a gene to it, right? In your inventory. That's right. And then that becomes the gene that you put in here. So, I mean, honestly, there's nothing we can really do here at the moment. But it looks like I don't need mutagen for that. So we can take this block of redstone and go ahead and start producing more mutagen because... we're going to need it for breeding anyways. So we're going to leave these genetic machines here, but we're not going to be able to do anything with them for a little while, because until we can actually use the genes, there's no point in wasting bees trying to get the genes. Okay, we got so much stringy comb. How are we doing on quests? I just want to double check all these quests. I think we've completed all the quests that we can at the moment. Let's look at the bee industrial factory, because we definitely want a beealyzer. So we're going to need honey drops. We definitely want productivity, so we're going to need a bunch of honeycombs. So I definitely want to do that as soon as possible. Holy crap. That's what we're going to be putting all of our regular honey towards. Do we have anybody who's producing regular honey? I don't know if we do, honestly. Stringies, damps. We have nobody producing regular honey. That's a shame. What kind of bees do we have? Do we have any forest or meadows? We don't. I need to get some. Oh, I've backed myself into a bit of a corner here. It's not horrible, but it is a headache. Do I have no... That can't be true. No, they're over here. Aha, yes. That's where I was like, where are my forests? I have some. Okay, so let's look at what's going on over here while we talk about the nonsense. So you may have noticed that I was missing one of my sets of bees. I was really worried for a moment there. Here they are. I have a forest queen and the forest drones producing regular honey. I should probably bring over some production upgrades because we do want to get 64 honey so we can get that. Now, looking at these trees, I do not see any kind of crossbreeding occurring yet. I'm not positive that jungle trees will crossbreed with oak on their own. It might be that they need birch or one of the other types of trees. So if that's the case, then this setup might not be doing anything for us. But basically what I did was I came out here, I attached the solar panel directly to this apiary, and am hoping that these guys will be pollinating these trees. If they were, we would see slightly different colored leaves start to appear. Now I'm gonna let this run for a couple of days in the game while we do all this other bee-related stuff and see if it happens. If it doesn't, then either things with the bee tree stuff have changed that I need to look into a little bit deeper, or we just can't do it with the trees that we have presently. I can also start growing cocoa on those trees, though, which I should do on the jungle trees. So one moment. And I think if I really wanted to be sure that I get some saplings out of them, I could start busting them with grafters and it would work. So cocoa is here. Oh, let's go ahead and just harvest everything while we're here. Yeah. Whee. Okay. Keep the baked. Okay, and let us cocoa. So I think I can go put these on the jungle trees. Let this just kind of gestate, and it will grow some more cocoa for us. Let's just do that as much as we can, huh? All right, cool. So once those grow, then they'll each multiply, and then we've got ourselves a nicer backlog of cocoa. So back to the bees. How are we doing? We're 13 minutes into the episode. Cool. We got plenty of time to do some more stuff. So we do have some more stringy combs, right? We have 64. We have like 2 stacks, don't we? Let's check our inventory. We have 2 full stacks of stringies. We have 1 full stack of rockies. We have almost a full stack of damp. How are you doing, damp? Close. How many more stringies you got? Look at all these stringies. So we should be using these. So let's go to our store. Which bees can we buy from the store for stringies? We can probably buy, let's see, more. We can probably buy industrious. Those ones you get for pollen clusters, so we could buy industrious there. We can probably buy, yeah, more diligence and unwearies, which would not be a bad thing. How about majestic? Those need those. Noble needs those. Commons need regular honey, which still have the 50% that I wasted on that. I'm still mad about that. Okay, well, it looks like it's just the unwearies and the diligence. which is fine. Want to double check everything. Okay, sorceress, mystical, meadows, forest. Okay, so these guys we would like to get more of, but it's fine. Let us go ahead then and let's just manual submit, claim reward, and let's manual submit. Let's claim the reward. So now we gotta wait for resets in 0 days and 12 hours. Okay. All right, we'll see. We'll keep our eyes on that. I'm wondering if it's like true hours or if it's like Minecraft hours. You know what I mean? So let's just put all this stuff away. I could buy another Rocky as well. I don't feel the need to get a Rocky right now. Then again, if we don't need these combs for anything else, we might as well start getting more bees, right? So let's just go ahead and do that as well. Store, open, Rocky, manual submit, claim reward. Perfect. Okay, so let us put away then our new princesses. So Rocky Princess, let's put you over here. And we have these Unwearies and these Diligents. Let's put you guys just here-ish for now. Are you this kind? Yeah, so you're identified. You're probably also identified, yes. We have a ton of forest drones. My goodness, we have a ton of forest drones. And we want to mix that with an industrious. And to get the industrious, we need to mix you with you. So let us do that real fast. And let's make ourselves that Stanum bee. So if I take you and you, we're going to get ourselves an industrious queen. Oh, didn't we already do this? Yeah, we're waiting for it to finish. Yeah, but that's fine. Having another one's going to be fine because there are plenty of things that industriouses are useful for. So let's go ahead and, because like already we can just go ahead and start producing more, of that pollen stuff, this stuff. Pollen clusters and stringy combs. So let's just let him run out. It's fine, having extra. No big deal, because we have plenty of those Unwearies. So now, if we mix you with forest, is that right? Stanum, yes. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. So cool. Give me this, Stanum. Okay, so we have our Cuprum over here. Let's, who should we replace? Actually, this one's empty, right? So let's just put our Stanum queen in there. And what do we want on there? We would like 6 productivities, if we can get 6 productivities from someone. You, sir, you're already producing so many stringies that we're not even going to be able to use, so let's just take it from you. Let's also get an automation upgrade from somebody who doesn't really need to be automated. Like, who doesn't really need to be automated? You know what? We have 2 of y'all going. That's fine. I can cycle 1 of you individually. So now we got what? High production, high automation. You're going to be producing for us some of the little nuggets. So by the time that you produce 16, we'll be able to complete that next quest. Let's look at it real quick. It is it this one? No, it's not this one. This one needs 64 honeycombs, right? It is you. And so once we do that, then we can start producing things. And so I'll show you what we want to produce because I've talked about this a little bit in the past. We want to create a centrifuge. How do we make a centrifuge? Copper ingots, which we get from Cuprum. We also need the sturdy casings, which take bronze, but we can get that with Stanum and Cuprum. And we will get some from completing that one quest, this quest, right? We'll get 8 sturdy casings. We have the glass, so that's all we're going to need for that. We're also going to get double. We're going to get more Stanums and Cuprums. And so then all it's going to come down to is us being able to produce enough stuff in order to continue to build more machines. But once we have that centrifuge, the other thing that we can do is we can start turning our honeycombs into honey. And that's a useful resource that we haven't been able to use at all yet. It's what fuels the beealyzer. It's a super important resource that we're going to be getting. So that's going to be the other thing we want to go for is this. Once we get those honey drops, we can get this, the beealyzer. We can really start to focus on genetics once we have that. And then once we can get some genetic templates, which we saw in one of these, right? Like with this one, the bovine bees, we'll get a free genetic template for this, so we could potentially turn that into a high productivity gene template, which could just change our world. All we need is a ton of wheat, but I mean, how much wheat do we already have built up? Not a great amount, but some, and I can easily create a huge wheat field and just let that start growing. So maybe we'll do that. We could do that real fast right now while we try and build up some stuff. Let's do that. Shouldn't be that hard. Give me you. And do we have any more of you? Yep, we do. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like this. Do. So let's see. We have a... No, here's what I wanted. This. Okay. Then... Can I pick that up? There we go. And then, so that's a 1, 2, 3, and this is a 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we take y'all and do. Come on. Do. Break you. And then once we're able to get resources like that, what's going to be great is I'm going to be able to make metal tools. So that's going to help us a lot. We're going to feel a little bit more comfortable going into the nether if we need to, because like I said, we're going to have to do that in order to do stuff with like the eldritch princesses. And again, you know, this little thing that I'm building right now, this is a little bit of a, what do you call it? A temporary solution. Because again, once I can get some nicer, fancier woods, if it still works the way that it used to, then I would, you know, I just hate to have to build a huge thing and then have to tear it down after the fact. All right, now let me grab, we should have a bucket. Yep. I just like having water in there so that they stay, what do you call it? Hydrated. You don't necessarily need to if you're going to end up using the, oh God, what did I do? What is that? Oh, I think that's for rice or something. I'll have to fix those. Dang it, I did it again. All right, bust you. Doot. Bust you. It's called a water pad. Yeah, I think it's for certain specific types of fancier things that have been added to the game. So let's quickly hydrate. Quickly hydrate. And grab all of the seeds. Okay. That. I didn't drop that. Okay. Let's just fill this field. And then once we start getting this stuff growing, then we can easily do that quest and get our first genetic template. So that'll help us out quite a bit. But we'll have to do that next episode. We're already up, not even enough. We're already getting to that point of where I need to start calling it for the episode. I just wanted to make sure that I got some of this stuff moving forward. And let's go back up and look at our trees and see if we've gotten anything there, because that's going to be really important for us. Going forward. Okay. Anything? What's going on with our bees? How are you doing, Mr. Stanham or Stanham? So I already got 3. So he'll be done relatively soon with that. So that's great. Maybe not soon enough, but soon nonetheless. And I'll have to look into the other magic bees and see what it is that we end up getting from that stuff. Because there are obviously more metal bees. There are more metallic bees. I don't know what the processes are for them or anything. Okay, you're working. I don't see any crossbred leaves. I don't. And they would be pretty obvious. They'd be a very different shade. It's kind of like if you've played the Ex Nihilo mod and you have the silkworms. It looks similar to that. It'll be like, oh, look, this is green. And then, oh, that one's kind of yellow. Why is that yellow? But it looks like it's not working. So I'll have to look at the tree breeding tree. That's a funny thing. Tree breeding tree. Like the diagram. It could be that jungle and oak don't mix. It could be like jungle mixes with birch, birch mixes with oak, and jungle will also mix with like acacia or one of the other rare trees that you can get through this mod. Okay, well that's good to know. So I'll still leave this structure up, and I'll leave that bee there doing bee things. I'll come and check on it every now and then just to see kind of how much honey it's got, because we do want this regular honey. Oh yeah, what's the quest that's going to give us a ton of production upgrades? That's the other one I want to make sure that we're focused on. This one. 64 honeycombs. So I really should be focusing on getting a bunch of bees producing regular honey rather than these fancier honeys. So I'll need to focus on that as well. So I'll probably do that between the episodes. So the next episode, we will start up and I will already have the resources built up for us to complete the Stanham and Cuprum quest so that we can move forward there. And what do you got? Lifespan upgrades. All right, well, you guys produce regular honeycombs. That's great. You have low productivity, though, which kind of sucks. But that's fine. What other high productivity stuff do we have going on? You know, we don't need the damps doing high productivity right now. So let's go put those on the forest guys. Yeah. And then the other thing is, and like here's the other deal, like just because we won't be able to use the genetic imprinter right away doesn't mean we can't try and breed bees the old-fashioned way and get them the right kinds of genes that we want. That just takes more time. But as long as you have enough drones, it's really not a problem. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it, y'all, for this episode. Let's just go ahead and boom, boom, boom. All right. With that, thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw, please be sure to give this video a like, a favorite, and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, next time I will be sure to have the Stannum and Cuprum, what do you call them? The little... Not ingots, nuggets. The little nuggets all ready to go so that we can complete that quest. We'll move forward with some of the other quests that we've been working on, and we'll actually be able to start building machines on our own. The centrifuge, the carpenter, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be fantabulous. So, again, thank you all for watching. My name has been Price, and I will see y'all next time.